Salut, bienvenue à ce septième numéro de notre grand format 5 minutes pour la démocratie. Dans cet épisode, les citoyens de plusieurs pays donnent leur avis sur le système démocratique et la crise mondiale que représente le Covid-19. Je vous laisse suivre.
What future can we expect for democracy in this post-COVID-19 era? I think it's best for me to start at the fact that I have not seen in the history of Namibia specifically where, as far as technology is concerned, there seems to have been a much stronger voice in that regard, in that young people, one, understand their rights, two, they also understand the channels in which to exercise those rights in. And I think we've seen that even at the discourse, or at least at the beginning of this pandemic, young people were very effective in that they channeled their voices in such a way that even when government made rules concerning its citizens with this pandemic specifically, much of that information was funneled through the vocal presence of young people. So as far as democracy is concerned, whether it's post-COVID-19 era or even before, then I think it's only becoming ever so strong. And we have seen that happening very well amongst young people. So yeah.
I think right now what Kenya needs most is opening the institution of innovations where each and every person is free to innovate what can help, because each and every country currently should depend on its own, because importation exportation is something that is far gone. So from what we make from our country, what we manufacture, what we innovate and make, that's what will move our country forward, and even the economy will just be right and stable.
Democracy should prevail, and like in my country now, people we are just approaching elections, and in this manner, we expect democracy to prevail. Free and fair elections should be done, and people should be able to participate.
The former voting that we had, whereby people used to go there physically and do the voting, what I can say is that it is going to be affected to some extent. So what I believe that people can do, or the better thing that they can use, is actually doing their things online.
We would expect that in a developed world, there would be more cohesion in those countries, because COVID-19 has brought in the challenges that are for all. Yes, so to them it would be binding, because they want to bring a system that will accommodate all. But in less developed countries, things will be worse because of inadequate resources. Yeah, for you to deal with COVID successfully, you must have resources. But developing worlds do not have those resources. So people will be threatened. So they go back to their cocoons. And so democracy may not really go on well.
In this country, actually, the sectors which have been hit so hard because of the COVID impact are majorly the sectors which are being run by young people. That is the sport industry, hospitality, such things. They are dominated by young people. And I think right now, what we really need for our democratic situation right now is having crop of leaders who can spearhead the process of economic reforms, creating more jobs for young people. So I think those are the kind of leaders we want under this situation, and even during the post-COVID period.
The COVID has really affected aspect of democracy, like rule of law. The police are not able to do their work. Government is struggling. So it has really affected the way we practice democracy in this country, i.e., how to go to work, how to express yourself. We are always in nose masks. This all affecting the way we express our feelings. There are so many restrictions that is affecting the freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom of association. We cannot go to church the way we used to go, which all these pillars of democracy or principles of democracy are being affected by the COVID.
La démocratie serait obligée de faire désormais avec la dictature, le respect des gestes barrières et surtout la distanciation sociale. Quand on sait que l'un des éléments fondamentaux pour pouvoir faire le jeu démocratique, c'est des rassemblements populaires pour exprimer les libertés publiques ou exprimer un suffrage universel. Et démocratie là devra et à la cela.
Voilà, nous sommes arrivés à la fin de ce 7e numéro. J'espère que vos attentes ont été comblées. Dans le prochain épisode, nous parlerons du vote des systèmes démocratiques en Occident et dans d'autres pays, notamment dans des pays africains. Intéressant, n'est-ce pas? Si tu n'es pas encore abonné au compte YouTube de Press for Africa, c'est le moment de le faire. N'hésite pas à liker la vidéo et à la partager autour de toi. Au revoir.